So I look at like the marriage and family therapy, the American Association for Marriage and Family Therapy came out with a 26-page guidelines on affirming care. Late 2021, it was written. It was actually released in early 2022. 26 pages. Well, the entire ethics code for marriage and family therapists is 11 pages. And all that's in that 26-page guidelines on affirming care is a bunch of postmodern deconstructionism. Deconstructionism, in conjunction with the postmodernism, says not only is everything made up, but it must be deconstructed. Okay, well, what are you building back in its place? Nothing. Nothing is the answer, because if you have to build something, you need a truth like gravity. So they're not building anything after they tear it down. Now, apply that same philosophy to individual psychotherapy or family psychotherapy. It doesn't matter. If all I'm doing is tearing down, poking holes in your construct, and I'm not building anything back up, what I've done is I've eroded your understanding of reality. Now, what if you come into my office with a shaken foundation, or you don't have one anyway? I have no tools and no empowerment to say, here, try this, try exercise, try religion, try eating better, try whatever, right? Pick a favorite song, go play the guitar, right? What I've done through the eyes of these postmodern deconstructionists, or i.e. woke, as a lot of people will say, is I am inserting myself into them. I am being imperialistic. I am being whatever I'm being, right? That is, or the offense of the day. So I imagine a bunch of grad students getting exposed to this, where nothing's real, everything's a construct of a construct. What must that do to the underpinnings of psychotherapy? Well, psychoanalytic theory goes out the window, because now, I mean, the idea of a soul is gone, because that's something that's, rooted and anchored in something bigger than you. Can't have that, because then we'd have a truth. So we're left with the behavioral therapies, the BTs. And not only are they useful insofar as supporting the postmodern deconstructionism, because like I'm just correcting your behavior as you asked me to. Oh, but really I'm not. You are. And we stop there. We stop with your outward behavioral presentation. Your smoking, your drinking, your anxiety, your bipolar disorder, whatever it is that we're saying. It's like once we hit that, we're done, right? Well, no, I can pick another one and I can keep you on the calendar forever. Your smoking turns into drinking, your drinking turns into anxiety, your anxiety turns into depression, and I'm playing therapeutic whack-a-mole. Well, what's underneath that? You. Who are you? What's your identity? Let's find that out. Well, that's not congruent with postmodern deconstructionism. If I'm trying to build you up from an anchored foundation, I have to assert some truth somewhere. I have to assert some reality somewhere. And if the students coming out of these programs are told that reality is subjective, then what are they supposed to do with somebody who walks through the door saying, I'm sick and I need your help? Other than say, well, all right, here I am to help you. Here's what I advise. Here's what I reflect. It seems to me that your blah, blah, blah is not working anymore. They've been totally neutered. They lack the ability to make basic reflections, by and large, for fear of offending the person, guessing wrong, stepping into some social doctrine that's unpalatable, and the list goes on and on and on and on. So they're basically paralyzed through anxiety of worrying about pushing people into some fear state or some despair that they can't control, and they will be accused of perpetrating harm. So that's what I'm saying. We've walked away from the profession that got hired to give honest feedback in order to benefit somebody, and we've morphed into something that simply pets the individual along the way and says, there, it'll be okay. And that's supposed to pass as good psychotherapy. And it's gross. I actually just, aside to this, one of my very good friends moved to Utah recently. He was our clinical director. We still talk all the time. He sent me a picture of the local Provo newspaper with an ad for a therapist in town, a therapy agency. And it says something like, if you're having trouble finding friends, try therapy. A therapist can be a great friend for you. It's like, no. Talk about no boundaries. Like, how are you supposed to teach boundaries if you don't have any? So that's what we're doing, though. From the BetterHelps and Talkspaces of the world that advertise with their gazillions of dollars on TV during NFL games, all the way down to local Provo paper, we've turned the profession of psychotherapy into a fun little thing that you do on the weekend or in the evening or something, where you just go and like talk. It's like, no, we're not. That's not what we do. That we could call that consultation, back to my original point, but it's not medical model therapy. Come in with a symptom, We'll find the problem, treat the problem, and then your symptoms go away, and then you're off the calendar. I don't want you coming back through my door anymore. So we've lost that ability, it's very tiresome trying to deprogram these folks and push them into the right direction where we're actually putting our eyeballs on achieving some goal rather than just keeping them on the calendar because it's fun for everyone.